What's up, YouTube? Back again with another video, and in today's video we're going to be giving another Bitcoin daily analysis. As you can see on the 1 hour chart, Bitcoin is currently trading at about 64,000, so relatively the same compared to yesterday's price. As you can see on the bottom trend line, Bitcoin has 2 touch points followed by the top trend line, which has 3 touch points. So Bitcoin's pattern has changed. Bitcoin is sort of trading in this horizontal consolidation like pattern. This is a very good pattern to see a lot of assets trade in, particularly assets like Bitcoin. It gives us a sort of consolidation type mindset to see what can happen next in terms of what goes on in Bitcoin's price. As you can see on the top trend line, Bitcoin has an orange arrow. That orange arrow just indicates that Bitcoin could break that top trend line and move up in price or go parabolic again. It depends on the macro conditions like the Clarity Act, the Middle Eastern conflict, 2 top-heavy economic discussions that have been going on for some time, or I wouldn't say necessarily discussions, but just ongoing movements in our world of economics that have kept Bitcoin's price very volatile. As you can see on the bottom trend line, Bitcoin has an orange arrow that indicates that we could break that bottom trend line and dip even further. Hopefully we don't. But again, it just depends on the macro conditions, and Bitcoin's price is extremely volatile, so anything is possible. But I do want to show you guys the 4 hour chart just to give you guys a much more broader perspective on Bitcoin's trading activity. As you can see on Bitcoin's 4 hour chart, Bitcoin is currently trading at $63,956, so relatively the same compared to the 1 hour chart. As you can see on the bottom trend line on this particular pattern, Bitcoin has 2 touch points followed by the top trend line, which also has 2 touch points. This is a descending like channel pattern. This typically means a more bearish type pattern. For the foreseeable future, Bitcoin on the 4 hour chart could trade in this pattern. As you can see on the top trend line near the last touch point, near the green marker, that's my indication on what the price can do next. Again, that's just my prediction. Patterns aren't something that reliably predict the price of Bitcoin. They're just an educated guess like other indicators. As you can see on the top trend line above, you have that orange arrow. That's just an indicator that we could break that top trend line and go up in price. Same with the bottom orange arrow. We could break that bottom trend line and dip further in price. Again, it just depends on the macro conditions. But let me know your thoughts and opinions on my 1 hour and 4 hour chart setup. Do you agree with them or not? Are there other ways that you would use to form your technical analysis, whether that's other indicators, other outlets? Just let me know. Please like, share, and subscribe, and you guys have a good rest of your day.